Welcome to AI in 5. I'm your host, Simon Chris, and joining me today is Dr. Renu Joseph. Renu is the founder and CEO at Luminant Analytics, and we're going to be chatting about driverless trucks. Hi Renu, welcome to AI in 5. Thanks for joining us.
My big pleasure to talk to you, Simon.
And where in the world do we find you today?
I'm today in Basel, Switzerland.
Oh, beautiful.
It's a beautiful
Now,
summer.
we need to jump right in because we've only got 5 minutes and we're going to talk about driverless trucks. But which I think is just an awesome AI application, self-driven vehicles, owning a Tesla. I kind of get right into that. But how is it that you come to be knowing about driverless trucks?
Well, I think it's a very interesting story. It starts with my own startup, which is called Luminant Analytics. And I was building a data platform that would eventually exchange data between insurance companies for pricing and for risk selection, and eventually semi-autonomous trucks. That was the vision.
Right.
But when I launched it, it was just meant as a data exchange platform to just help insurers do their pricing and risk selection better for the trucks on the road. And my real drive behind starting Luminant was the fact that just after the recession, there was a big truck driver shortage in the US.
Mm-hmm.
And the recession deepened the shortage, and the good experienced drivers went out of business, leading to bad drivers on the roads, more accidents, higher claims. And the industry was in a bit of a toss when I started researching the topic.
Okay, so is it that we believe that driverless trucks will have less accidents than manned vehicles?
So theoretically, yes, because 95% of accidents of trucks are due to human error.
95. Wow. Okay.
It's a startling number. And however, the road to getting there is not tomorrow because the technology, the people, the data, it all has to evolve. And so there are different stages to that. What I do think that we are already seeing some level of autonomy. So in terms of autonomous trucks, you have 0 to 5. Where 0 to 3 is when the human still monitors the driving, and 3 to 5 is when the truck or the machine takes over. What I would expect is to see some amount up to 3 in the next 10 years, more of the 3s on the road.
So is that, if I'm trying to get this right, is that just a driver sitting there just keeping an eye on things, and we have to figure out how to keep him or her awake? Or is it that the driverless takes over on the long haul freeways, but as they get into the larger cities, then the human takes over? Or how would you see that working?
So I think that there could be one specific theme is that when there is a long stretch of highways, then the truck can be driverless. So it could be two ways, that there is still a driver who navigates the cities or the tricky areas, and then on the route you switch over. That's one possibility. And the other possibility is just that you have different just trucks in not just the driver switching over, but just segments are just done by different kind of trucks.
Oh,
so you don't have to switch over.
Of trucks, yeah.
Okay. So one great example is actually platooning, which is basically you have a couple of trucks driving one behind the other. The signal from the front is manned, and it guides the trucks behind, which can be unmanned. And it's a great use case for moving big freight. And what was interesting is this was started in the US as early as 1997, but then the research for autonomous trucks and vehicles kind of took over. So platooning has kind of been away. So there are different combinations to answer your question.
Yeah, okay. And we're almost out of time, but are the Are the AI models in this just vision-based models, or are there other things like you would also
Yes.
need to take into account what the motor is doing and
Yes,
gears
yes,
and all of that sort of stuff, right? Unless you're
yes.
talking about electric unmanned trucks, which is another possibility, I guess.
So the AI is not just vision and one segment. Let's say you look at the truck itself, you have your dash cams. So that uses your face, your features. And then there is, you can have LiDAR, which uses the lasers to detect the environment, laser signals to detect the environment, correct? And then, so it's a mixture of both. And then you have the ELD devices, which logs time, travel, engine performance. So the AI is used on all of this to make the machine learn the best about how a driver navigates a truck in a certain stretch of the road.
Yeah,
So
wow.
AI is a great use case. It's a
Incredible.
fantastic use case.
Incredible. Well, this has been an amazing AI in 5. Thank you. I love new use cases for AI. Before you go, though, in just a few seconds, what's your one big tip for people that are just starting their AI journey?
For those who are not technical, I would advise them to read a lot. Find your
Okay.
favorite podcast, book, read, keep on top of things. For those who are technical, I would still say read, but just different things,
Okay.
because a lot of AI code is being AI'd.
Yeah,
So
it
stay
is.
on top of it.
It is. All right. Thank you so much, Renu. This has been wonderful. I hope to chat to you again soon.
Fabulous. Thank you.